Shadows of the past. The late afternoon sun cast golden streaks across the quiet streets of Willow Creek, a town so peaceful that even whispers of crime seemed out of place. But peace is a fragile thing. Detective Jack Stewart leaned on the hood of his dusty black sedan, the weight of 3 missing children pressing down on him like a vice. Sheldon Marks, age 7. Maggie Collins, age 6. Howard Lewis, age 8. 3 separate disappearances in the span of 4 days. No evidence of forced entry, no known enemies, and no prior warnings. The town was in panic. It wasn't just the mystery that gnawed at Stewart. It was the gut feeling that this wasn't random. And gut feelings weren't something he ignored. Especially not now. His new partner, Sarah Bloom, walked up behind him, handing him coffee. She was sharp, intuitive, and far too beautiful for her own good. Her presence was a strange comfort, though he tried to keep things professional. Tried. No updates from forensics, she said, brushing a strand of auburn hair behind her ear. But this came in for you. She handed him a plain, white envelope. No return address, just his name, printed in blood-red ink. He ripped it open and pulled out a small, handwritten note. Let's play a game, detective. Follow the trail. Save the children, if you're smart enough. Below the message, a crudely drawn map. An X marked an abandoned well just outside of town. Stewart's stomach turned. The well was a relic from the town's past, sealed decades ago after someone drowned. Sarah followed closely behind as Stewart approached it, flashlight in hand. Inside the well's concrete rim, something glinted. He reached in carefully, retrieving a small wooden music box. He opened it. It played a warped version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Inside was another note. You missed your chance to notice me back then. I won't let you ignore me now. Sarah read over his shoulder, frowning. This feels personal. It was, though he hadn't said it aloud yet. That night, unable to sleep, Stewart dug out his old high school yearbooks. He spread them across his living room floor, scanning photos and names, trying to find something, anything. The kids who'd vanished, their parents were all his old friends. The 6 of them had been inseparable in school. Football games, bonfires, bad garage bands. High school sweethearts. Now, all grown up with kids of their own. All except Samantha. She wasn't part of the group. Not really. She was the quiet, awkward girl with a round face, acne-covered cheeks, and a hunger for attention none of them gave her. She had lingered on the edge of their group, like a ghost wanting to be seen. He barely remembered her name until he saw a photo. One she shouldn't have been in. There they were, Jack, Russell, Brian, Kevin, Dwayne, and Mark, all grinning with arms around their girlfriends. And off to the side, barely in the frame, was Samantha, watching. He hadn't seen her since senior year. She had tried, one by one, to get close to each of them. Harmless flirting, maybe even desperation. But they'd brushed her off. They had girlfriends. She wasn't their type. Then she vanished. I want to run a fingerprint match, he told Sarah the next morning, holding up the envelope from the first letter. There's a name I want to check against. Samantha Klein. Sarah raised a brow. Haven't heard that name in any reports. You wouldn't. She disappeared after high school. But I know we have one print from a DUI arrest back then. Hours passed. And then, confirmation. The prints matched. Sarah sat in stunned silence. She's alive. Not just alive. She's here, watching, playing, and she's not done. But something else was clawing at Stewart's mind, the way Sarah had reacted, the way she avoided his eyes. Later that evening, as he turned onto his street, he spotted them. In the shadows of a narrow alley, just a block from his home, Sarah and Russell, one of his old friends, kissing. Stewart parked 2 blocks away, heart pounding. Was this connected? Was it personal? Jealousy warred with suspicion. He went home, poured a glass of whiskey, and called a meeting. The next evening, 5 men sat in Stewart's living room, the fathers of the missing children, his old friends. Do any of you remember Samantha Klein? He asked. A pause, then nods. Vague recollections. Didn't she move away? Someone said. Didn't she have a crush on all of us? Another added. She's back, Stewart said. And she's not Samantha anymore. She's Sarah. The room went still. What the hell are you talking about? Russell asked. She changed her name. Her face. Everything. But fingerprints don't lie. Brian spoke up, pale as a ghost. I've been seeing her. So has Kevin. And Mark. Stewart stood. She played each of you. Gave you different names. Got close. And now your kids are gone. Shock turned to fury. We confront her, Stewart said. Together. Sarah arrived at the station under the pretense of going over the latest leads. The moment she stepped inside, Stewart quietly locked the door. One by one, the men stepped out from the shadows. What is this? She asked, her voice trembling. Who are you, really? Stewart asked. Why did you seduce us? Lie to us. Where are the kids? She looked from face to face. The room seemed to shrink. Then, slowly she smiled. A soft, sorrowful smile. You don't remember what you did. None of you. I gave you all a chance to notice me, to treat me like a person. But you laughed, ignored, mocked. I vanished. I rebuilt myself. And now, I'm the one in control. Where are they? Stewart pressed. Safe. Safer than they've ever been. In the old tunnels beneath Willow Park. He didn't wait. Officers were dispatched immediately. Within the hour, all the children were found, cold, frightened, but unharmed. They'd been kept in a hidden underground room filled with blankets, toys, and enough food and water to last weeks. Sarah, Samantha, was arrested without resistance. As she was let out in handcuffs, she looked at Stewart one last time. You should have seen me. He didn't reply, because now, finally he did.